This is Troy Small with the Government Contracting Officer Review. And in this video, I discuss the Federal Acquisition Regulation, Dfars.
What is the FAR, right? What is the Federal Acquisition Regulation? And the FAR, as a contracting officer, a lot of us, we like to refer to the FAR as like it's the Bible for contracting. So any and everything that goes on in contracting, like the rules, the regulations behind it, the procedures, how things need to be done, what the contracting officer must do or will do, what vendors shall do and will do under certain circumstances. All of these things are covered in the Federal Acquisition Regulation. And so it is the book that contracting officers use to get their guidance from. Now, there's not just the FAR, the Federal Acquisition Regulation, but you also have supplements. So the different agencies, they have their own supplements. So for instance, the Department of Defense, they have what's called the Dfars, which is the Defense Acquisition Regulation. So the Defense Federal Acquisition Regulation Supplement is what the Dfars is. And that's what DOD has to use. So for example, you have the FAR, right? The Federal Acquisition Regulation. But if you're working for the Department of Defense, you can't just stop there. You then have to go to your agency's supplement. In this case, it's the Dfars, and you have to check it out and look and see what further restrictions did the Department of Defense put on your procurement ability, right? So agency supplements can further restrict contracting requirements for the contracting officer, for the vendors and what have you, but they cannot loosen the FAR clauses. So once again, they can put more rigor to the FAR clauses. In other words, they can require more to be done, more to be submitted, but they cannot take a FAR clause and loosen it. So that's a key point. Everyone has a supplement. So, and then even in the DOD, then like, let's just take the Navy. The Navy has the Navy Acquisition Planning Supplement. I think it's the NAPS. And then, the Marine Corps, they have their, planning supplement document that stems that stems down from the FAR to the Dfars and then to their planning documents. The Air Force has the AFARs. So there are many agencies that have their own regulations. So it's important to note, even the Veterans Affairs, they have their own FAR supplement as well. So this is key because you can't just stop at the FAR a lot of times, and this is where knowledge and expertise come into play, because there may be a rule or regulation in the agency supplement that may prevent you from doing something or that may allow you to do something.